right, everyone, we're going to be talking about the Olympia. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we're gonna be talking about the one and only, the Olympia. Today I have Jody with me as well. We're gonna go through a debrief and also a workout. All right, so as you guys know, Jody and I both were just at the 2023 Olympia that was in Orlando. And today's video, we're just basically talking about how it went and then also our future plans for 2024. Because like always, you always wanna improve from last season. So first off, in terms of like Olympia performance, I was super happy with everything. I feel like from Reno, we made improvements in the physique round and then routine round. I was super happy how that went. That being said, there's always improvements to be made even with the routine round. Main thing for me, I think, is performance. I'm definitely more of a gymnast sometimes. I finish things like a gymnast, and you know, when you've watched Jody's routine and any of the other girls, they do have more of like a fitness finesse to it, I would say.
More of like performance versus gymnastics. I'd say that was the only critique I've been hearing about her. Although like she won the Olympia routine round, there's obviously still critiques even for the winner. And it was just like even transitions or the flow was always the gymnastics hands or like the way the things land, which was beautiful. But I think we're gonna try to make it a little bit more performance based, a little more
transition.
I don't want to say aggressive, but like more of a hit hard strength versus beauty, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like that's something that all you guys have, that when you finish things, you look very powerful and strong. And I'm always just like, I'm here.
Yeah. So even Oksana, for example, who won the Olympia, her routines are beautiful. Like her transitions are beautiful, but if you really watch her, she still has that aggression and the facials and like the performance aspect of it versus the big smile.
The happy-go-lucky smile.
Yeah. We just need a little bit more of that going forward for the routine round, and obviously improved skill, which sounds absolutely crazy.
Yes, lots of skills to be learned for 2024. I'm excited. So. And then physique round, we can walk through, like we have pictures here to go through. We'll start with maybe like my front pose.
But first of all, like we were both saying, I'm extremely impressed with how this physique round even turned out for her, based on like where we started. It went from like athletics to bodybuilding in how many weeks did we do? 16-week prep-ish?
No, we did. Oh yeah, because we started mid-June. Yeah, because we did like that mini bulk from middle of April to mid-June, and then we started the prep.
So, but yeah, even just in that short time, the muscle she was able to put on while in a calorie deficit is actually quite impressive. But in order to improve on this, we want to fix this thigh gap first of all. So like a little bit more of the inner thighs and rounder quad sweep on the outside. We could probably still bring in the waist to show a little bit more core definition, because you do have nice abs when you like flex down, but pulling up, we still
it's
can
so
bring
hard
in.
for me to flex my abs. When I did the photo shoots, they were like, flex your abs. I was like, how? I was like, what am I doing?
I know, it's
so
like
working on that.
But the overall shape is there, like the small waist, the wide shoulders, the round quads, but basically just need to bring it all out, like rounder delts and thicker lats in order to make the V-taper even bigger. And just like with overall muscle maturity, she will naturally look leaner. So even like here, she looks pretty lean. Like I was impressed we even got the quad cuts in there, and like the abs were popping, and like you could see the shoulders capped, but without the muscle maturity behind it, because the bodybuilding style of training is still fairly new, we won't get the striations and stuff. No matter how lean we got you this season, the striations aren't going to be there.
Yeah, patience. Years to come.
Yeah, basically that's like the front pose. We do just want the wider lats, more capped shoulders, rounder quads, and then the definition will come with that.
Back pose?
Yeah, back pose. So again, bringing in that thigh gap, so we want a little less space between the legs there, so that'll just come with like natural growth. So that, and then the quad sweep from the front will actually start to pop out from the back as well. Your glutes, I mean, in the off season, I remember you have a booty.
Yeah, what is it? I have a low butt.
You do have the lower.
I have a lower butt.
It was nice, but you have a booty for your size. Okay,
thank you.
So we need to bring up the booty. Yeah, get the higher glutes. The glutes build from the top. Like get that top shelf butt, and then back was just overall again width and depth to it to make it look wider, which will make her waist look naturally smaller. But the delts are there, everything's there. So again, it is just the muscle maturity.
Which we knew going into it too. Yeah. Because considering I had taken a break from 2019 where I didn't even really do like this style of prep in the first place, this was my first like actual like prep with like heavy dieting or like the strict dieting. Because before it was like macros, this was like strict meal plan. Very different. But I mean, I was like, wow, I did it.
But actually, if you remember the very first video we made together, you couldn't flare your lats.
I could not.
I remember we were doing our pull-ups, and I was like trying to teach you to flare your lats, and you're like, I can't. I was like, what do you want me to do? So even going from that, not even being able to flex the muscle to being able to pose correctly, that alone is a massive improvement. And it just really does come down for you overall size, because I've said your shape from day one, even in your off season, you have the shape, you have what it takes. This is her presentation pose.
My presentation poses, which was the round that I was the most scared for, because it was just like me on stage alone, just trying to remember to squeeze everything. And Reno, I blacked out completely. I didn't even know what I was doing. I like got off stage and I was like, I hope I squeezed my muscles. I don't actually know. But Olympia, one of the things that I really came off stage proud of was like, I was like, I think I'm actually aware of what just happened, which was like a big win for me.
Yeah, your presentation at the Olympia was beautiful. You did really, really good. But looking at like the side poses, even in presentation pose, side pose, this is where you can really see the depth of your legs and hamstrings in the side poses, and that's where like we don't see your hamstring drop here. We don't see the definition in your glutes here. So that's why you need the upper glute in your side pose and your hamstrings to actually grow in the side pose for that to be solid. Muscle maturity and size, that's what we just keep saying.
So in terms of training style, what would you say is different? Because I know everyone always like asks like what's different between in season versus off season. Like what kind of training style have you programmed for
in
me?
season versus off season, like it doesn't change much. Just because we're in a calorie deficit during prep, it's harder to grow. But it doesn't necessarily mean the training's different. So now that we're gonna put the calories back up, we gotta utilize them and actually like feed the muscle. Like before and after the sessions, we get to feed them, which is actually gonna help them grow versus we train hard and then we don't get the calories to help them grow in the in season. But also even like today's session, I think we'll maybe do chest because we haven't done chest together.
Oh yeah, we haven't. Yeah,
it's little things like you are strong. Taylor is strong, as you guys know. Like I can't even bench half of what she does, but I can grow better in a sense because it comes down to even time under tension, the way you're squeezing the muscle. So maybe we'll even just see what we can do with your chest to make you feel weak.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go train chest.
Maybe some arms.
Yeah, Jody's got the best arms. The best arms out there. I think, isn't it, if you Google like Jody and biceps, it's just like bicep pictures everywhere.
Pretty much. I like biceps.
Yes. But if you guys have any other questions for us, drop them below and then I'll make sure to answer those as well. But we'll go jump into this workout and hopefully I'm strong and I have good endurance. Hopefully.
We'll see.
Let's see. You know when you go to new gyms and like sometimes you're like, are these like heavier than normal?
I know,
weights?
for real. We can definitely go heavier. Yeah. But I'm gonna change your form just a little bit. Stop for a sec. Keep your hands this way, into your side, and turn it on the way up. Flex. I'll show a little.
The biceps are coming out.
Don't mind the food belly.
That's everyone post-op. I feel like I've seen everyone post Olympia just like posting like 8 months of dieting, like 1 week of not dieting.
For real.
This is like current me, and like one day I'll be Jody. I think just doing it. Honestly, there's a part of me that like when I first got into it, because remember I did prep with you really briefly during like when everything was shut down.
Oh yeah.
And like I wasn't able to follow it at all back then, and I was like, yo, like I can't do this. So I was scared this time around getting into it. I was like, what if I'm not dedicated? So I think just going through the entire process and finishing it was like the biggest thing I was proud of.
Yeah.
Because I was just like,
you are disciplined. Like I did it.
Because your programming is so strict. Towards the end, it's very minimal food.
I saw your last interview. You're like, why am I only allowed 50 grams? Why can't I eat the whole thing?
I know.
One more time. Yes, good.
Oh
now
my
go
God.
alternating. Keep going.
I have no bicep left.
Yes, you do. What? This way. Go this way.
I don't think I even have that way.
But you look jacked.
This is the muscle endurance piece right here.
Yeah.
This is where Jody's like, keep going. I'm like, they have no more. It was was fun. Honestly, the posing, the first morning show was fun just because we got to see everyone glammed up. And like, I've never seen Jody compete or like be backstage with her before. So to see her like in her element was so fun. And then obviously backstage before routines, I think we're all focused and visualizing. Like some athletes like to watch each other compete. I personally can't watch anyone before I go on. The only person I watched was Jody because I need like that moment to like gather myself. And then after I do my routine, I can watch anyone's routines. But yeah, no, I think the energy backstage was really fun. Warm up for us was hard because they had us on the stage and then they took us off. Remember? They were like,
yeah, it was stupid.
They were like, warm up, don't warm up, but then warm up.
I'd say that was the hardest part for a lot of us was like we had our warm up and we didn't get to actually compete for 3 hours later.
Yeah.
That was rough. It was a bit rough.
It was rough.
So we're all trying to like just stay warm backstage and like.
Yeah, and like have like our tracksuits on and everything. Like I had a full sweat, like I had the VANQUISH sweat set on and I was just trying to like go through it, but.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun backstage though.
There we go, you got a few more still. Out, bring him in, bring them together. That's it. Yes. Ooh, I'm falling over. Sorry.
We're both just like, get this weight up.
Prove it. We're gonna prove it. So prove it season, we keep, instead of calling it the improvement season, it's our prove it season. Show the world like she deserves to be on top and she's coming for everybody and I'm excited for it.
Oh my, all you can eat pizza. What do you have post-show? I had all you can eat pizza and pasta. So good.
I'm a fan of, I go out to like a pub and I'll order like 6 appetizers so that I can have a little
Oh, you have a little bit of everything?
Yeah. Modify her workouts? I mean, she's so strong that it's just like the smallest little tweak to every movement. It kind of is like super, super helpful, right? Like she's got like...
She's super, super strong. As I'm dying, like 8 push-ups.
That's the point. So I try to make a lot of little notes on our plan, like try this hand position or just like a little tweak of the wrist I try to make little notes of because it makes a massive difference.
Is it heavy?
I don't know. I have no idea.
You're like, I don't know. We're about to find out.
That's why you're first. Good, nice form there. Very good. It's even like your shoulders are staying down, your lats I can see, which is good. You can flex a little harder here. There you go, that's better. Yes, that's better, good. It's never too light.
Too light?
Yeah.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Working out with Jody is like, she's like, oh, this is so light, this is so easy. And in my head, I'm like, it's not light, it's not easy. It's like when you think you're working hard, and you work out with your coach and you're like, I'm not working that hard. Which is really cool because like you see what it's like to work with a pro and you just know like she's been training like this with this intensity for so long and that's why she looks the way she looks and can perform the way she performs. I mean, the entire portion of making it to Olympia surprised me, let alone, well, Legion surprised me too. No, I feel like I went into this season with like 0 expectation because I went into this with just like my own personal goals of like wanting to become more confident and just like loving my body through every single process is one of my like main like mental goals. And then performance wise, because I'm so used to being able to like perfect what I post on Instagram, it was like a good mental challenge for me to bring that to the stage as well and have that, you know, that a little bit of pressure. Because you know when you're filming, like I can take as many takes as I want versus when you're on stage you have one shot, and if you've worked 8 months you like really care about that one performance. So I think it was one thing that a lot of people told me when I would be like, oh, I'm so nervous, they'd be like, that's a good thing, it means you care. And so I think that was something that was really good that came out of it, was like realizing that it's okay to like to care about something a lot, even though you don't have like the results driven goals, you have performance goals, and it's good to care about those so much that you are like you're scared to mess it up and stuff like that. So it was cool to go through all that because I don't think I've been in a competitive setting like that in a very long time, and so it brought back that like love for competition. If you guys remember my prep YouTube video where I was like, I'm not gonna do this again because I was like so mentally not in a good place, the growth in that mental aspect is good.
I was very, very impressed with like her mindset going into most shows. Like even the way you would like do your warm up and then actually wait to mimic your show day. Or you know, you started to wake up earlier on purpose because you know that show day is an early thing. So it's like your mindset was like on point. Like you were every day you took it like as if it was show day.
Yeah.
Which is so important. Like a lot of people like sleep until 10 or whatever, and then all of a sudden on show day,
4 a.m.
we're getting up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And that can literally mess up your whole body and your mind and your energy. So even the way you like mimicked show day.
Yeah, because Reno I was 3 hours ahead.
Yeah.
So I would pretend, I would like wait till like 7, 8 p.m. to do my routine.
Yes.
Because I just knew like if I did it at 4 o'clock, it would not feel the same.
Yeah. Like
So.
those little details that I didn't even tell her to do.
Yeah.
You did on your own was like very, very, very impressive. A lot of athletes and competitors, women, I mean, for some reason avoid training chest.
I love training chest.
Chest, I mean, it's awesome and powerful, but B, it's a huge development of your delts. If you want
Yeah.
big round delts, especially front delts, that's a lot of chest movement.
I find them the most rewarding movements too. Like I just like pushing stuff.
yeah, it makes you
Oosh.
powerful. So all you women out there,
Work your
stop
chest.
ignoring your chest. Taylor, we should do that thing where you like stand like this and I'm flexing my
yeah, you should. Ready? Whoosh. This is what you're gonna see in 2030, guys. I can finally flare.
Yes, yes. There we go.
I think everything. Her work ethic, like not only is she like a phenomenal athlete, but she's also like a phenomenal mom. I love seeing on her Instagram, like you see the prep side, but then you also just see like the fun, goofy side where she's like having twin bits with Hayden. Like it's so cool. So the fact that she's so good at balancing her two passions, like her family and then like bodybuilding, I think that's something I look up to because it's just knowing that you can have both. You know what I mean? Like she just had a kid and then she went to Olympia. Like you can do both things. And like as I get older, obviously that's going to be a goal of mine to eventually like, have a family, but still incorporate fitness into my life. And she's just like such a prime example of being able to stay fit, have like a successful family life and business. So she's the best.
Me? Are you talking about me? Everything. Yeah, like her mindset and her humbleness, I'd say, actually. No matter how much, I don't want to use the word fame, but like she's obviously very popular, but very, very humble and respectful and nothing goes to her head. Very positive. Like I said, like very impressed with the way she handles every day, the work ethic and the humbleness behind it. Just head down and to work. That's what I like best. I love it.
Noodle arms.
I also love that she's still like a student and like really wants to learn and like you actually appreciate and accept criticism as like a positive. Like
Absolutely.
that's one thing like a high level good athlete will take criticism and actually get excited about it. Like I like when you almost put me down or like tell me what my negatives are and she's like that. It's like I could be like, you're not good enough and she'd be like, okay. And
I'd be like, what can I do? Tell me. Like give me a list.
Yeah. And that makes you a great athlete and it's like shows that you're still a student, you're willing to learn. Whereas like a lot of people with her talent and like her abilities are almost like they don't appreciate or they don't accept criticism. They're just like, I know better and I'm this and I'm that, or like high level bodybuilders. So like, don't tell me how to train because whatever. No, like we all still need to learn. And she's still a student and accepts it and appreciates it. And that's what's going to make her great. Like there's no end to what she wants to learn, which is...
Thanks, Jody. So obviously you guys just, like Jody just took me through a killer workout. And so we're planning in the year of 2024 to do like a collaborative, that's the word. Collaborative workshop. So you'd get worked out by Jody.
Trained by
Jody. You'd get trained by Jody in the gym and you'd learn basically everything that I'm learning too and just really get a better mind-muscle connection and just get a better insight on bodybuilding. And then we'd also do it with a paired skill work where again, Jody would also be helping, but I'd also be leading that as well and doing a lot of things that you guys see on my Instagram or things that you would see on the fitness stage just to kind of give you guys a better idea of what the fitness division is because it truly is, in my opinion, like one of the best things I ever decided to get into again.
Yeah.
It is so fun, mentally challenging. Like you said, I'm continually learning about myself and you also get to have so much fun on stage or in the gym if you just want to like learn how to handstand, learn how to press.
Yeah, no, we really want to build up fitness because it's amazing. And I mean, whether you want to look like me or want to look like Taylor, again, it's like she just got second at the Olympia when she doesn't need the size that I have. So it's like, there is that too. And you got to remember, it's like fitness doesn't mean you need to be as big as me if you don't want to be or whatever too. So we want that to be a big part of it as well. We don't want people intimidated by the bodybuilding aspect of it. It's part of it. Of course, we want you to grow and be athletic and muscular, but it's like you get to set the line of where you want to be and how you want to look as well. And that needs to be a big reminder for our sport is to not turn people away from our sport. But yeah, we want to do something where like I can go through your nutrition and posing and weight training, and then she'll take you through some handstands and calisthenics and all this fun stuff and really teach you. So we have a lot of fun, big plans.
Lots of fun. So if you guys are from a specific area where you would like to see a workshop, drop it in the comments below and we'll try to like arrange like whether it's like Canadian based or we go to America for a couple of them, or like host somewhere like super crazy cool, like in Europe or something, just let us know in the comments below. But we are super pumped for it. We've already started creating names for it and the plans.
So many plans.
Yeah, we got the fitness people already and excited for it. So if you guys are interested, wanted to pop that in this YouTube channel because it is something that we're really excited about.
Yeah. One day workshops, maybe we'll do full weekend workshops.
Yeah, because there's so much to learn. Like posing alone took me a long time. If you're ever curious about it, like a workshop is a perfect time to like just like dip your toe in and just see what it's like. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This is Jody. Make sure to follow her on Instagram, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.